The iPad contract scam, part 2. When dealers say, we're out of printer paper. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exposing yet another shady dealership scam that's been making the rounds. The infamous iPad contract trick. If you missed that recent video, see it here on this channel. Accompanying this scam by far is the dumbest excuse a dealer has ever come up with to hide the iPad scam they are attempting to pull on you. Hi, I'm Kevin Hunter, and for the past 16 years, I've been here on this platform helping car buyers just like you to learn how to beat dealer nonsense and dealer scams. Have you ever noticed that it's becoming more common that when you're finalizing your car contract in dealer finance, the finance officer hands you an iPad to sign out on instead of giving you a printed contract? Also, if you haven't already done so, go to our website, thehomeworkguy.com, and find our Ultimate Car Buyers Checklist. It's a free download to help all of you do-it-yourself car buyers out there. And then, on this iPad scam, when you ask for a paper copy, they hit you with the classic line, "Oh, we're out of paper right now. Don't worry about it. We'll email it to you later." The amazing Elizabeth joins me now as we examine this totally ludicrous scam and the even dumber excuse a dealer finance officer comes up with to hide the scam from you before you make the mistake of leaving the dealership with the car you just signed out on.
We're out of printer paper? Unbelievable.
Yeah, now what are they wipe their asses with?
No, right? Well, as unbelievable as it seems, this is exactly what's being reported to us by our fans. A viewer going by Red Dragon reports, I've had a dealer refuse to give me printed documents one time using the "we're out of paper" excuse. I asked, "You're really going to let some paper that costs a penny per sheet kill this $50,000 deal?" They went and found some paper.
It's a miracle. Perfect response, Red Dragon.
If this ever happens to you, major red flag. This is not an accident. This is a calculated scam to rip you off. And today, we're going to tell you exactly why they do it and what they're hiding and how you're going to fight back. And hey, we'll get to this in a moment, but we'd like to start telling our viewers that when it's time to show up at a dealership, make sure you have your laptop with you. If you can't get a printed copy out of the dealer finance office, you're going to want to sit down in a quiet place in the dealership and review that flash drive they hand you before you drive away with your new vehicle. Do your own contract review before you leave.
Don't leave the dealership until you've done this.
Correct. But before we dive in, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're always here to keep you one step ahead of the car dealership sharks. Let's get to it, Kevin.
Here's the scam. Hiding extra charges in the digital contract.
All right, so here's how this scam works. When a finance officer hands you an iPad to sign, they know that most people don't scroll through every page of the contract. They know you'll just tap accept like you're downloading a new phone app or something, and that's exactly what they want. Why? Because they've stuffed that electronic contract with extra junk fees, overpriced warranties, and sneaky little add-ons. We recently had a fan report that $8,000 worth of junk found its way into her car contract because of this iPad deception trick pulled by a finance officer. And when you ask for the printed copy to actually see what you're signing, that's when they pull the classic, "Oh, our printer is down," or "we're out of paper."
Bullshit.
Don't worry, we'll email it to you later.
Yeah, that's a big lie, and as I said, bullshit. They're stalling because they don't want you to review the contract before you sign it. If they send it later, it's too late. You've likely driven off the lot with the car, and unfortunately, you already agreed to thousands in extra charges.
That's a good point, Kevin. When you leave the dealership with the car, it's yours, and so are those charges.
All right, so what exactly are these shady dealers trying to slip past you? It's a laundry list of fees and useless, overpriced crap. Here's what they love to sneak into iPad contracts. Number 1, bogus fees, protection packages, reconditioning fees, market adjustments. It's all nonsense. Number 2, unnecessary add-ons, rust proofing, fabric protection, VIN etching, stuff you never agreed to. And thirdly, extended warranties. Dealers love slipping in a $3,000 warranty without you even asking about one. If you don't catch it, boom, it's in your loan. And number 4, loan interest rate markups. They get you approved for 5%, but secretly charge you 7%. Then you end up signing for it, and the dealer pockets the difference. And once you've signed on that iPad, it's game over. You're locked in.
So here are 3 rules to protect yourself. All right, friends, here's how you get to stop these scammers in their tracks, and stop them you must. Rule number 1, refuse to sign until you get a paper contract. If they say, we're out of paper, tell them, then I'm out of this deal. Print it or I walk. And suddenly, that's magic. The printer works or the paper is actually found. Rule number 2, insist on reading everything first. Take your time, don't be rushed. Read every charge line by line before signing. If they rush you, that's a sign they're hiding something. If you have a clue that they'll be asking you to sign out on an iPad and they'll hand you a flash drive afterwards, at least have a laptop with you so you can comb through it before you drive away from the dealer. And rule number 3, bring your own copy of the contract. Ask for the contract in PDF format before you arrive. Print it yourself and compare what is on it with what's on the iPad. Is anything different? Call them out right away.
To illustrate just how bad these dealers are, I wanted to share a comment from one of our fans who worked as a car salesman. Here's our viewer, Moody Blues, who says, I dropped out of college for about 6 months and needed a job. I noticed that a Chrysler Plymouth dealership had an ad in the help wanted section that just never went away. I applied and was hired. I found out that this dealership's sales method was high-pressure, obnoxious sales. I was not that type of person, and on the second 12-hour shift, an elderly couple came in to check out the new cars. I went over and offered my assistance, which was politely turned down as they said they weren't in the market for a new car yet. So I politely stepped back, and the manager came to me and told me to sell them a car. I told him what they had told me, and he said I should go up to them and tell them that I would be fired if I didn't sell them a car. I was outraged, and I went to them and in a very loud voice in their crowded showroom told them that they should leave because the dealership was crooked. Well, that ended my 2-day car sales career. So I went back to college and eventually became a county judge in my home in Florida. Friends, if you ever take a dealer to court, that's a judge you want to end up in front of. You'll have a ruling against the dealer in 5 minutes.
Yep. Okay, a final warning and a call to action. This iPad trick is one of the dirtiest scams in the car dealership business. If a dealer won't print your contract, that's because they're trying to rip you off, plain and simple. So the next time a finance officer tells you, oh, we're out of printer paper, you should tell them,
then I guess we're also out of a car deal.
Exactly right. That's how we win against these scammers.
If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share so people don't fall for this very stupid trick. Until next time, stay smart, stay informed, and never get ripped off.
For those of you who would like more information on our car buying service, check out our website, thehomeworkguy.com, or just send me a text today with your questions, 701-441-3399, and I'm happy to let you know. And I'm happy to answer your questions. Our hassle-free car buying service starts with a call with the main man of our show, Mr. Kevin Hunter. He takes time out of his busy day to talk directly to every interested fan from our show and ask good questions to make sure that you're a good fit for our service. If you're not a good fit, he'll give you great advice on how to go about it on your own. And yes, the man we started with all of this, Stuart, is still a great big part of our team. So if you want to have a direct conversation with Kevin about all of this, get connected with us today.
I look forward to taking your call. The honest truth about our car buying service is that it isn't for everybody, but the majority of people I approve of on the phone call will make it across the finish line as a very happy customer. I love that. In every case, we saved everyone the hassle of negotiating with multiple dealers. We do it, so you don't have to.
Yep.
And we save them money off the total cost of the vehicle. Our return on investment is the best there is. In return, those who hired us have shown their gratitude with very generous tips to our coaches and are out there referring us to family and friends. To us, that's the best kind of compliment we could ever receive. If you found today's video helpful, remember to give us that great big thumbs up, share it with friends, and leave a comment down below. And remember, friends, we talked about this recently in a show titled, There's Only 2 Reasons to Visit a Dealership. If you don't know what those 2 reasons are, go back and check it out now. Also, if you have any difficulty whatsoever navigating our website, but you'd like help from one of our car coaches when buying a car, either new or used, EV or ICE vehicle, doesn't matter to us. Feel free to text us at 701-441-3399. Liz will hook you up.
Remember to not only visit our website, thehomeworkguy.com, but join us on Facebook too. Kevin stops in there almost on a daily basis to interact with our viewers. The Homework Guy team is always here to represent you, the car buyer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.
To all of you long-term subscribers out there, you guys rock. God bless you all. I'm Kevin Hunter, the Homework Guy, signing off on behalf of Alex Stevens, our auto expert, the amazing Elizabeth, our negotiation genius, and the entire hassle-free Homework Guy team we have working behind the scenes. We'll see you next time right here on the Homework Guy Show. Stay tuned as we scroll through some of our hassle-free car buying reviews You can also read them on our website, thehomeworkguy.com. Thank you for listening.